Good morning, students. Once again, I welcome you today in another episode of General Knowledge. Okay, so as you know, everywhere there is lockdown. So today, I will take the lesson from my home in online. So, hope all of my students will learn very well from this way of modern techniques. Okay, first of all, I greeting to all my students. Please be attentive.
Good morning, sir. Myself Priya, and I join your class just now, and I am giving my response. Yes, I present, sir. Please continue to your class, sir. Good morning, sir. Myself Sonu, and I joined your class just now, and I am responding your call, sir. Yes, please carry on your class, sir. Good morning.
Hello, sir. Good morning. Myself Raju, and I join your class just now, sir. I'm also giving my response. Yes, sir. I joined your online class. Good morning, sir. You carry on your class, sir. I am ready to attend your class, sir. Good morning, sir. Myself Mithun. I just now joined your online class. I am very interested to learn from you by this modern way of technique. So I hope I will learn more easily by this technique, sir. So please start your lesson. Once again, I send you good morning, sir. Okay, very good morning to all of my students, and today I will start a new chapter, and it is about national calendar. Okay, at the time of independence, the government of India followed the Gregorian calendar based on the Christian era. The national government adopted the recommendation of the Calendar Reform Committee that the Shaka era be adopted as the basis of national calendar. The Shaka year has the normal 365 days and begins with Chaitra as its first month. A uniform national calendar based on the Shaka era, which began with the vernal equinox of AD 78 with Chaitra as its first month and Falguna as its last month, and a normal year of 365 days was adopted from March 22nd, 1957 along with Gregorian calendar. The national calendar is issued for the following of official purposes: in Gazette of India, news broadcasts by All India Radio, calendars issued by the Government of India, and government communications addressed to the public. The days of the Shaka calendar have a permanent correspondence with the dates of the Gregorian calendar. Chaitra 1 falling on March 22nd in a normal year and on March 21 in a leap year. The national calendar commenced on Chaitra 1 Shaka 1879, which corresponds to March 22nd, 1957 AD. And you know, in Shaka calendar there are 12 months, and first month is Chaitra, second Vaishakha, next Jyeshta, Ashad, Shravana, Bhadra, Ashwina, Kartika, Margashira, Pausha, Magha, Falguna. The months of the national calendar with the days and the dates of the Gregorian calendar corresponding to the first day of the Saka month are given below. Here you can see in a column it is given as Saka and next one is Gregorian. So by this we will know how a month, already we know in Saka calendar most of the months are 30 days and 31 days, and from which day it comes or starts from the month of Gregorian calendar. Here Chaitra, it starts from March 22 or 21, Vaishakha April 21, Jyeshtha May 22, Ashadha June 22, Shravana July 23, Bhadra August 23, Ashwina September 23, Kartika October 23, Margashira November 22, Pausha December 22, Magha January 21, and the last one is the Falguna. It comes from in February 20. So student, this is about our national calendar. Okay, as you know, from the time immemorial our country is using the Saka calendar, but before as you know, the British were controlling us, that's why at first we use the Gregorian calendar, then next one after adapting we are using both the calendars. Okay, then now we will go towards national animal. Okay, already you know about national animal, but little bit we will go thoroughly about it. The magnificent tiger or Panthera tigris linnaeus is the national animal of India. Out of 8 races of the species known, the Indian race, the Royal Bengal tiger, is found throughout the country except the northwestern region. It is also found in Nepal, Bhutan and Bangladesh. Lion was the national animal of India till 1972. Later on it was replaced by tiger. Okay. Then national bird. The Indian peacock, that one is Pavo cristatus or linnaeus, is the national bird of India. The peacock is widely found in the Indian subcontinent. It is fully protected under the Indian Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Then national flower. Lotus is the national flower of India. It symbolizes the truth that a person can rise above the worldly evils and keep himself high above them. It is a sacred flower and occupies a unique position in the art and mythology of ancient India and has been an auspicious symbol of Indian culture since time immemorial. Next one is national fruit. Mango is the national fruit of India. Mango is a fleshy fruit of the tree Mangifera indica. In India, there are over 100 varieties of mangoes in different sizes, shapes and colors. Next, national tree. Banyan tree is the national tree of India. The banyan tree is an Indian fig tree, Ficus bengalensis, whose branches root themselves like new trees over a large area. This tree is considered immortal and is an integral part of the myths and legends of India. Then, national river. The Ganga or Ganges is the national river of India. It is the longest river of India, flowing over 2510 kilometers. It originates in the snowfields of the Gangotri Glacier in the Himalayas as the Bhagirathi River. It is revered by Hindus as the most sacred river on the earth. The main religious ceremonies are held on the banks of the river at cities such as Varanasi, Haridwar, and Allahabad or Rajprayag. And the last one is about national game. So, hockey is the national game of India. The nation has an impressive record in the game with 8 Olympic gold medals. The golden era of hockey in India was the period from 1928 to 1956 when India won 6 consecutive gold medals in the Olympics. In 2008, the Indian Hockey Confederation was renamed as Hockey India as a symbolic gesture to look for a bright future. Okay, so in this episode we came to learn more national things such as national calendar, national animal, national bird, national flower, national fruit, national tree, national river, and national game. So by this discussion I think you all students learned a little bit knowledge about our national symbols, national emblems, national things. So be prepared with this. In the next class I may ask you some questions from this, and later on we will discuss some other topics. So for today up to this much. Okay, goodbye students. Okay, be prepared for tomorrow. For today, goodbye. Goodbye. Okay.